My reaction was because the producer was being patronizing with me. They cut all of that. And it's not like I said that and actually walked out the room. I said that and then I kept talking and we were chatting through it.
Do you regret the way you reacted to that producer line though? Hello and welcome to Drag and Dine, our weekly drag race elimination show where we sit down with the racers and talk all things drag race. And today I'm with the lovely Art Simone. Hello.
Hello, that means nothing.
Sad to see you leave, but love to see you here today.
My pleasure being here with you through the Zoom, yes.
You brought in a little snack for us to dine on.
Well, I prepared my favourite Australian delicacy and it would be a shame for it not to have a feature here. And I've done an entire bowl of footy franks here. We've got cocktail frankfurts here. They're actually just mouth size. So you can just put a hole in there and just go for it.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into a little game called Yeah or Nah Snatch Game Edition. So basically how this is gonna work is we're gonna go through all the races' Snatch Game performances and give them a yeah if we've loved it or a nah if it was like shit house.
But I wasn't very good, so my opinion means nothing. But let's go for it, yeah.
To begin with, Karen from Finance as Dolly Parton.
Well, howdy, thank you.
Yeah, I'm giving that a just in the middle, yeah.
Art Simone as Bindi Owen.
Yeah, I do love a good snake fluid in me mouth.
Bindi Owen's going to do an cease and desist against me very soon. I'm going to be banned for life from Australia Zoo. I'm just upset they took out my joke where I was talking about all the girls. And I was like, as you see, Rue, I'm surrounded by a beautiful pack of animals. Over here, we've got a mole, and she's a dog. And they cut that out, and I'm very upset about that.
Well, now the world will see that. Coco Jumbo as Lizzo.
I'm feeling good as hell.
She was dressed as Lizzo, dressed as Sailor Moon, which was too many hats for me. Thank you.
Anita Wiglett as Queen Elizabeth II.
Did you know we've got something in common?
Oh, what's that?
We've both got an exceptional set of family jewels.
Hell yeah. So good. She did really well. Like, very, very proud of her.
Scarlett Adams as Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, hi, Rue.
And it was just a few, yeah, and that was about it. Scarlett is as delusional as I was on that day, so it's okay. We know it.
Electra Shock as Catherine O'Hara.
You know what they say, Rue, you can't have all the pigeons, but when you do, they're probably Italian.
It was a tough one for her because Moira, the character, is so beloved by the queer community. So the standard is so high for her. And the thing with Moira is like her language is so eloquent, with none of that was there. So yeah, nah.
Etc. as Lindy Chamberlain.
Went back to the tent and a dingo got my answer! A dingo got my answer! Has anyone seen it?
Oh, we are all going to hell for this.
I love Etc. so much. She's one of my best Judies. And I said what I said on the show. I was like, oh, you want to do She's like, yeah.
Kidamine as Dr. Zeus.
Hello, what a wonderful call. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. RuPaul.
Nah, what they didn't air was every time they threw to Kidda, there was a 30 to 45 second gap of silence as she thought of a rhyme. She experienced what we all experienced, which was her being like, yeah, okay, vulva. Like, Rue loved it. And at the end of the day, it's what Rue loves. So she did well.
Maxie Shields as Magda Zabansky.
Every time the bloody pig came near me, I thought of breakfast.
Like, she did Lynn so wonderfully. She only did Lynn. And I think the world would have loved her to do like Sharon or Shazza or any of that. But so she was great. She did a really amazing impersonation, full stop. Like, she embodied the character. But the hard thing with Snatch Game is that means nothing.
While we're on Snatch Game real quick, I just want to know, what's your advice for anyone going into Snatch Game who thinks they got it?
My advice would be to do a really well-known American character that two American judges can understand the jokes from.
How do you feel now about it all?
I think at the end of the day, we watch so much Drag Race where at the end, the girls are like, thank you so much for having me. It was great. Bye. The girls go into the shows now so scared of what the fandom and so scared of the reactions from people at home. Like, there's one thing about me, and is that I will show you how I feel. You can see it on my face. I have no fucking filter. And it's like, I was so confused. I was lost. I was so upset because I'd gone in with so much weight on my shoulders to do well, and crashing down on me when, one, I was in the bottom when I didn't expect to be in the bottom because it didn't make sense. And two, then being eliminated, being like, wait, that's over. That means I've failed. My reaction was because the producer was being patronizing with me. I will not ever be able to tell you what was said before and after that, but it's like in that moment, it was just like, yeah, but you're here. And I was like, that means nothing right now. Like right now, I need to be processing my emotions because I'm upset. I've disappointed myself, my friends, my family, and I'm to terms with that. That's where that like reaction came from. It was raw.
Do you regret the way you reacted to that producer line though?
No, not at all. Because you didn't see before and after when I was thanking everyone. You didn't see me on the runway when I got eliminated. They cut it out completely, but I said a really big thank you to RuPaul, saying I've been championing for Australian drag for so many years. I've traveled over the world, putting a spotlight on Australian drag, and I'm so glad that you're here to now lift it up to this next level, because it's what I've been trying to do for so many years. Thank you so much for this opportunity. They cut all of that, but and it's not like I said that and actually walked out the room. I said that and then I like kept talking and we were chatting through it, but you can't show all of that, it's TV. So like you saw 50 minutes of 2 days of filming, so yeah. You know.
This week on the runway, the category was Sea Sickening. Art Simone, today we are giving you the task of giving out some awards. So first up, who was your best dressed on the runway?
Well, me. Didn't I clearly think it on the day? So I'm going to stick by my stand.
Worst dressed?
Electroshock. Where was the sea sickening? Well, I know that like the sick bit, but where was the rest of it? Like, she knew it though.
Finally, the WTF Award.
I mean, I'll give it to Citra because we were backstage and we looked at each other and we were like, we look so fucking cool. And I love watching back the episode with a like big helmet on the entire time, looking through this hole. She had no idea what was going on. She's like.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
And if you're a fan of this series, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page and leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of it all. Bye.